What you doing? Don't you get in that pond. Man, there sure are a lot of Volvo trucks at this truck stop. There's I-24. There's a ducky duck. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of Volvos here. All right, we'll give it away. Yeah, we're at the Volvo truck dealership. I don't even know if I want to talk about it, man, be honest with you. But I guess I will. What you doing, Dad? What are you doing? All right. I'm always honest with you folks. I tell y'all stuff that's going on in my life. Well, a lot of times I probably should keep my mouth shut, keep my privacy or whatever, you know. But I don't know. When I started this YouTube channel, you know, I wanted to be honest and transparent. Let's see if that'll stay. And not lie to you guys. Tell you the truth, tell you what's going on. Earbuds. And so I'll be honest with you. I brought my truck here to get the AC charged up. It wasn't leaking, the coolant, we already had to talk, right? All right, so y'all know why I came here. However, what you don't know is when I was leaving Chattanooga coming here and I climbed Mount Eagle, my check engine light came on. Probably nothing super serious, but I thought, well, I'm gonna get the AC charged. I'll go ahead and let them find out what's wrong with it, right? So they hook it up. They say it's the doser valve, the 7th injector, whatever you want to call it, that feeds the fluid, the diesel for the regen system. I think that might have been part of my problem all along. It could have been, I don't know. I really don't know because I don't know much about these kind of trucks. So anyway, they're gonna replace that. I'm gonna go ahead and get my DEF filter cleaned, DPF filter cleaned, because they haven't, be honest with you, I don't think Rush Truck Center's ever cleaned it. So that might also be a problem I've been having with it, you know, because it's been, who knows when it was last cleaned, I don't know. But they're running a special on it, so go ahead and get it done. It ain't gonna cost me that much to get it done here. What else are they doing? Charging AC, all that stuff. I hope, if they have time. Oh, and the thing that was rusted and rotted out, the rock shield thing or whatever it is underneath, they're supposed to be replacing that, I believe. So I'm getting all that done. I don't know how much it's gonna be, somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000, somewhere in between there. So when I get the bill, we'll go over it and do a breakdown on it and everything. But see, I know I'm gonna catch flack. I know there's gonna be somebody that goes in the comments or somebody that watches the video and goes, oh, he's got a lemon, that's an old piece of junk truck. I tell you what, go over there and check out the Crafty Trucker. They're having just as much trouble with their truck, and it's a 2019 brand new Cascadia. And they just had it in the shop, coolant leak. Before that, they had it in the shop for this and then for that. You know, trucks are trucks. They're gonna break down. And I know I keep saying that, and I know people are tired of me saying it, but it's the cost of doing business. You have to have the truck fixed. It has to run. You have to make money. I could have blowed all this off and probably kept going until it broke down or something happened, because I ran for a whole year with that check engine light on. So I don't know that it's that big a deal. Sometimes it can be, sometimes maybe not. Anyway, here's the deal. I got all my loads lined up. I got I'm getting up to Pocono Summit, right? Friday. Go get them, Duck. June. All right, then we're gonna pick up a load of ice cream cones Friday night, Saturday morning. Deliver those, 2 drops in Michigan, 1 drop in Wisconsin. Then we're picking up in Wisconsin and going back to Haines City, Florida, baby. Hey, yeah. Good paying load too. Enough for me to deadhead out. So I got all my loads lined up. I don't need my truck breaking down on me. Teresa's birthday is the 22nd of June. Y'all be sure to wish her a happy birthday. And so I want to be home for that. So I'd rather pay the money, get it fixed. You know, I've had 3 good weeks in a row. This one will put me over 6. 3 weeks in a row, over 6,000 gross. That's good. That's good money, man. 18,000 bucks in 3 weeks. I don't get all of that, right? Probably closer to 19. But anyway, I don't get all of that. I get a percentage, right? So, but still, it's good money. So I'm able to pay for all these repairs. I'm able to take some time off. I'm able to do things. I'm not hurting. I'm doing okay, even with the repairs. Don't worry. I keep getting stuff fixed. Sooner or later, I have a new truck. That's what I keep hearing, but it ain't the truth. Anyway, so I just want to be honest with you guys. And I've said that from the day one. My life is an open book. I share with y'all what's going on. You know, if it's something personal, you know, like with Teresa or something like that that's going on, I'm not going to share it necessarily. But I'm just saying, when it comes to the trucking side of this stuff, I tell y'all everything. I don't keep anything from you. I don't bull crap you around about stuff. So that's why I'm telling you now, rather than keeping it from you. I could have hid it. Nobody would ever know if I hadn't said anything. But I wanted to go ahead and put it out there, let y'all know what's going on. So where we're at and everything. So anyway, we're going to get back inside. It should be done pretty soon. And then we're going to head down to the truck stop, take a shower, and chill out. Go pick up our load in the morning, head on over to Chesterfield, Virginia. So y'all hang around. We'll do a breakdown later on once we get the bill and everything, and see how it looks. All right, y'all don't go nowhere. What's that? You like that rock? Is that a pretty rock? They need to pick it up and bring it home for you. Yeah. Yeah, we in a different area. I think this is our first time ever stopping here. We're just down the road, probably 30 miles from Withville, TA. And we stopped here, do our 30-minute break. Let the duck man and me both stretch our legs. Back's tightening up on me a little bit. We hadn't stopped since we left Nashville. So, figured it's time to stop. Stretch out a little bit. I think we got about, I want to say a little over 3 hours, 3.5 hours of driving left. Let's see, spinning around. Check out that cab over. That's an old ass cab over, man. That's old Kenworth. That was one of those deluxe cab overs back in the day right there with the tall, high sleeper windows in it and everything. I don't know, that might be a custom job. That might not be original factory spec, had it. But anyway, we're gonna do our break here. Try to finish out, get on over there to where we gotta do our drop and hook at, over in Chesterfield. And we're just gonna stay there at the daggum FedEx terminal. And because I think they got bathrooms and all that stuff there. So we're just gonna stay there. Hopefully they got a little bit of grass for the duck man. And we'll get up once our load's ready and head on up to Pocono Summit and deliver up there. Hopefully we'll get there early. I think it's only about a 6-hour drive or so. But we're gonna be hitting Washington, D.C. traffic in the middle of the day. It's gonna be awful. I'm dreading it so much. I'm just gonna be burning up time that I need to be saving. But yeah, so there's a lot of grass all back around in there, all the way back over there. There's some people sitting over there. You can't see them, but they're on the other side of the trailer, sitting on some rocks back over there. I'm hoping Ducky don't see them and go running over there. But yeah, I think that's a custom job on that cab over. Yeah, let's walk over here where we can see it a little bit better. That. I bet she's gonna try to walk through that mud. Oh, mud. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, there you go. He's smart. He got around it. Here, let's walk over here. We'll zoom in a little bit and see if we can't check out that cab over. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, I see. No, it's not custom. They just got the flaps on the back to throw the wind around the trailer. Here, hold on, I'll show you. See, it's just got those flaps right there in the back where the smokestack is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Uh-oh, he found something. He said, somebody's been here. I smell them. Well, we got our bill and everything for the repairs. A little over $2,900. And I'll try to, when I get parked this afternoon, stop. I have more time to go over it and talk about what all we had done and why we had everything done and all that. We'll do it. I don't want to get into it right now because as soon as that 30-minute breaks up, I got to haul the mail. Get gone. Yeah, you can see the Sunoco sign. Yeah, old Sunoco. And then there's a restaurant. You see the Exxon sign right there. On the other side of the road from it is a restaurant over there. And we could have parked over there and they had grass and everything, but I decided just to park over here because I didn't want to clog that up in case somebody wanted to go there and stop and get something to eat or whatever. I figure more space over here to park. And running the little fuel stop place there. See, they got all the NASCAR Sunoco stuff around the building. So running there and use the bathroom and all. It's a lot easier than running into a restaurant trying to use the bathroom. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get back in the truck, get our snacks. Next stop will be Chesterfield, Virginia. And we'll drop this old trailer over there. Oh, we got the truck washed yesterday too. I didn't tell you about that, did I? So this looks pretty good. Got the rims and everything done. They use that spray bright or whatever that stuff's called. Did all that on it, got it cleaned up good. And so yeah, it's looking good. So far so good, knock on wood. It's running all right coming across here, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. And what they say, a watch pot never boils. Is that what it is? Yeah, I keep watching them gauges and everything. Maybe nothing will ever happen. Just got to keep a steady eye on them. So we'll see. Anyway, we're going to get back in the truck and get ready. As soon as that 30 minutes is up, we can get out of here. So y'all don't go where, hang around. Before you know it, we'll be in Virginia. Or we're already in Virginia, but we'll be in Chesterfield, over by Richmond. So we'll talk with y'all then. All right, talk to you later. Don't you get in that pond. You better stay at that pond. I said, what pond, Dad? I said, I don't see no pond. What you talking about? Is the grass too tall for you? Don't you get in that swampy water, boy. Look at that. That big ass is biting the heck out of me. Damn. Woo. Sorry about my language. That was a big old fly, man. That thing was that big. Biting on my leg. I smacked it with my phone. Look at that, my leg's still bleeding right there. See that blood right there? That thing drew blood, man. That wasn't no joke. Woo, that was a big old fly, like a big old horse fly or something. Damn. Anyway, he dead now. Oh man, come on. Look at this. Dadgum nail in a brand new tire. Son of a gun. Oh, I'll go get my pliers and pull it out. Hopefully it's not that deep. Dang, man, you just can't have nice things, can you? Well, we dropped our trailer in the door and we parked here for the night. Our load will be ready in the morning. So we're kind of backed in here candy-hop, so nobody will be parked right next up against us, you know. And hopefully we can get a little bit of sleep Look at that, it's still bleeding. Look at that. Look at that right there. See? Woo. That still hurts. Anyway, check the tires out. They seem to be pretty good shape. Wearing good and everything, no issues. You know, I spent a lot of money this year on this truck. New tires, new injectors, water pump, new stuff for the DEF system. Here, come on, I'll show you the rock guard they put on. Hold on, I'll show you right now here. Let's see. Take that loose. Solid. See how it goes around that on the end? Now to trap all that meat inside, they'll be able to do a regen then. So anyway, we're gonna jump in the truck. Cool off a little bit. I gotta come pull that little piece of nail out first. Hopefully it's not that bad. That tongue's hanging out, boy. You got that? You got that tongue hanging out? Yeah? So yeah, Dad, so I'm ready to get there and get some AC going. So I'm ready for the AC. AC and some chicken jerky. Alright, so we'll talk to y'all in a little while. We'll go over the bill, everything we had to spend to get the truck fixed this last time. So hang around. Alright, we're starting. Yeah, start over. We were talking on the video and I got a phone call, got interrupted, so I'm just starting all over. Alright, so that was the place where I got my truck worked on. They were just calling me. They called me just in the nick of time before I made a fool of myself to revise my invoice. And so they refunded me $150. So because I was reading over all the stuff on here that they, I don't know if you can see it, all the parts that they replaced and everything. And one of the parts is right, let's see if I can find it, right here. You see where it says window? I was trying to figure that out. What window did they, I'm thinking maybe a little small window, like you look inside, just check the coolant level or antifreeze level or something like that. Transmission fluid level window, little thing you look in. That's what I was thinking. And he's like, no, it was a bunk window, like for your sleeper. He said, we put it on the wrong invoice. Sorry about that. So they called me back and got it straightened out. So that's good. That saved me $150. All right, so let's go over everything that they did to the truck. It was done at Nacareto or something like that, Volvo, right down the road there from between the Pilot and the TA, right there in the middle. It's at the same exit as the Pilot, the Volvo place there. And I was gonna take it there regardless, right? Because I wanted to get the AC charged, and I wanted to get the transmission fluid flushed, the rear end fluids flushed, do a full PM, everything. And I wanted them to do it because I wanted all the fluids done right. Plus I wanted my AC serviced. And before we got there, that check engine light came on and all that stuff went out the window, and we had to concentrate on getting the truck fixed, make sure it runs good first, you know. So anyway, let's go over what they did. The diagnose for check engine light. They hooked it up, the tool up to it, and they found the fault was the 7th injector, low flow and DPF back pressure above specs. Started regen and monitored temperatures were too low. 7th injector, also known as a doser valve or whatever, it squirts the fuel in there to get the fire good and hot to cook all that soot and stuff, you know. So anyway, so they did all that. Now, just to do all that, the diagnosis and everything, $276, man. Ooh, what happened to the days of free estimates? Hey, do that when we get done, okay? Everybody can hear you over there licking. All right, so Okay, so they okay, replace 7th injector, flow test fuel line. Everything was fine with the flow. They blew air through there. Everything was good when they blew the air through it. Flowed freely. There was no other issues. Then they did the summer emissions tune-up. A DPF cleaning, regen, reset, maintenance, and soot. Basically, they took out my DPF filter and cleaned it and everything and put it back in. That was $950. Woo-wee. Now the injector was $137. And it looks like the labor on that was, I don't know if that's an additional $276 or if that's the same as the $276 from when they did the previous thing. Anyway, that looks like another $276 is what it looks like. So anyway, they did the clean the DPF filter. A new gasket. Hey, cool it. A new ceiling plate, a new shield. That was what you saw in the video, that big long metal thing. That was the shield. I got it replaced. The shield was $158, which is about what I've been quoted before it would cost. The ceiling plate thing was $25. The gasket was $18. And then they put some kind of kit. I don't know what the kit was for, unless it was something to do with the regen thing. With the, oh, I know what it is. I think they do a kit when they do the cleaning on the DPF, and that was $350. Hey, I'm gonna put you outside if you don't stop. Now behave. Let's see. The V-band clamp was $20. Replace 2 hoses. One was $49, one was $78. 2 hose connectors, both $25. A flange lock nut, $25. No, I'm sorry, my bad. The lock nut was $2, and a hex socket screw, that was $4. My bad. They cost $4 each, and they put 3 in there, so it was $12. And on the lock nut, they did, it looks like 4 of those, so it was like $8. Ooh, man, they did a lot. All right, so let's check out the next page. Let's see. DPF removed, filter flow tested at 3.1. Cleaned and brought to 2.1. Got new gaskets, heat shield, and secured DPF back into the place with new clamps, secured lines and sensors with zip ties. Brought outside, ran regen soot level at dadgum FedEx driver honking his horn at me. Oh, knucklehead. Let's see. Ran regen soot level at 1. All active codes gone. No other issues at this time. Replace DPF part only. Decline customer, decline repair at this time. I don't know what that's what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about there. I don't remember turning anything down. Unless he was talking about putting in a whole new filter, which I thought about doing, but I'm worried right now. I ain't lying. I'm scared to death my daggum turbo is going to blow out on me. Because it's either the transmission, the turbo, something's fixing to blow. I know it. I feel it. I know it's going to happen. Dang it. Anyway. I know I'm probably just being paranoid. But you just, when you replace and repair so many daggum things, you just get paranoid. You know what I'm saying? It's just... Anyway, so it says customer paid disposal fee for repair order, check engine light. That was $100. So all total, the labor was $1,502. The parts was $1,098.15. Now, we deduct from that $1,098 $150. That brings us down to $948 on the parts. So, $100 miscellaneous, total charges $2,700, tax $263.27 for a grand total of $2,963.42. Subtract the $150, that brings us down to $2,813. So just a smidge over $2,800 is what we ended up having to pay to get the truck fixed and everything. So, yep, man. And I tell you, there's this old saying in NASCAR: you can start with a big fortune, and that's how you make you a little fortune. I think that's how it is in truck driving too. When you decide you want to buy a truck, you got to start with a big fortune, and if you're lucky, you'll make a little bit. So anyway, I wish sometimes I could just be a company driver, you know. And I did that for so many years, you know. I started out back in 1997 as a company driver, and I was a company driver till 2012 when I bought my first truck. And be honest with you, it wasn't that bad because I was single and I didn't care when I got home or what, you know. It just wasn't no big deal. I just run when they want me to run, go as long as I could go till I run out of hours or whatever once they started the ELD thing, you know. Before that, with law books, I never ran out of hours. I always had plenty. So it was different back then, you know. Now with the ELDs and the electronics and all this other bull crap, and company drivers, they want you to stay out 2 to 3 weeks at a time. And I want to be able to come home when I want to come home. I want to be able to stay home as long as I want to stay home and not have to worry about, you know, losing my job if I don't go back to work right away, you know. If something comes up and I need to come home, you know, I drop that trailer, that load or whatever, and I bobtail on home if I want to. I can do it. I don't care if I'm in Kansas, if I'm up in Michigan, or if I'm out in Texas. If I want to go home, this is my truck. I go home. And can't nobody say, no, you can't do that. Yes, I can. So that's why I don't think I could ever be a company driver again, be honest with you. The closest I could come to being a company driver would be if I was doing local stuff like what I was doing before I came back to Landstar, where I was delivering auto parts to all the Dodge dealerships there in North Florida. Something like that, where I'm home every day. I could do that, you know. But I don't think I could be an over-the-road company driver again. So what does that leave me? That leaves me with owning a truck. That leaves me with being responsible for the repairs on that truck. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of it, and I've accepted it. If I don't have a problem with it and I can accept it, please just accept it. It's part of the job. It's part of the whole thing is paying for repairs for a truck, paying for whatever the truck needs, permits, insurance. It don't matter what it is, tires, it don't matter. You got to pay for it because it's your responsibility. You knew what you was getting into, you know. And so that's where I'm at, you know. This is my life. This is what I do. And I love driving. I love getting out here, meeting new people and seeing things and going places and all this stuff. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it one bit. I love it. I hate being away from my wife more than anything in the world, to be honest with you. And in a perfect world, I'd have one of those nice stretched out sleepers like the old Crafty Trucker has. And, you know, Teresa ride with me, her and the puppies. that would be a perfect world, you know. And because her job, be honest with you, I think she could do her job right from the dadgum truck, be honest with you. Because she's working from home right now, and what's the difference? Everything is done virtual meetings, virtual inspections, virtual phone calls, all this other crap. Everything's done online, internets and phone calls and stuff. So I think she could do her job from the truck. You know, set up a little office back there. And yeah. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's not going to happen. I think the bouncing around in the truck would be too much on her, because she has back issues and everything too. And climbing in and out of the truck and everything else, it would just be it'd be rough on her, you know. And I wouldn't want to subject her to that kind of thing, you know. But anyway, I make a good living. I able to pay our bills, me and her together, her job, my job. And, you know, so I'm not disappointed. I'm not upset. I'm not at the end of my rope kind of thing, you know. As long as I got good credit and they'll loan me money, I'll keep taking it. No, we're getting close to getting it. We just about got everything paid off except like the trucks and the mortgage, and I think that's about it. Maybe one other little small loan that we did, and I think that's about it. But as far as credit cards, all that's about paid off. We just about got all that done, and that's half the battle, man. Getting rid of all that credit card debt. So, you know, then we can concentrate on paying off other things. And once I get this truck paid down enough that I can sell it, I'm definitely going to try to sell it. Get it cleaned up, get it looking good, and try to go ahead and sell it and get out from under it before something bad happens to, you know. And I just need to get all my maintenance records put together so I can show what all I've done to the truck. Because you think about all the stuff I've prepared on this truck, man, it's not bad shape, you know. And the rebuilt engine on it, the rebuilt engine's got less than 200,000 miles on it. So, you know, if I sell it next year, the engine will probably have maybe 250, less than 300,000 on it. So a rebuild with less than 300,000, you're probably looking at least another, I'd say a minimum 3 years for you'd have to go back into it again if you take care of it like you're supposed to. So in 3 years' time, no more than what I would sell it for, you could pay it off easy. I could pay it off, be honest with you, in about 2 years or less if I just concentrated on paying double and triple payments. You know, I could go ahead and pay it off. And now that we got the credit card debt paid down, almost paid off, that would be something I could definitely look into doing. And we might do that. I don't know. But I got my mind made up that if I'm going to do this for another 5 years, 10 years, or however long I'm going to do it, I need another truck. I can't rely on this truck for Ducky. Stop that. We ride how far we come? All the way from Nashville. He ain't made none of this noise. We get here part and I'm trying to do my video and he's over there going to town. If you need a bath, let Daddy know. I'll go ahead and dunk you in the pond. Look at me like, what? I ain't getting in that pond. So I ain't getting in that pond. That thing's nasty. So, anyway, we're going to call it a day. We got our load delivered here. So, we pick up our other load in the morning. I'm going to be steady calling up there, talking to them, say, hey, is it ready? Is it ready? Is it ready? And as soon as they pull it out the door and they say it's ready to go, I'm going to be gone. Because I got to go up through Washington, D.C. Oh, God, I'm already dreading it. The good thing is, if I don't hit any bad traffic, I'm looking at maybe 6 hours tops to get up there. And then once I get up there and drop the loaded trailer, pick up my empty, I can run over to Hermitage, which will be another 4 hours maybe to get over there. And drop my empty and pick up my loaded trailer, and start heading towards Grand Rapids. I'm trying to love on me. I love my boy. Yes, I do. I love my boy. He's a good boy. But yeah, we get that. Yeah, we're at the Hermitage. We got to drop Sunday night. We got to drop Monday morning, and then we got to drop Tuesday afternoon. Once we get done Tuesday afternoon, we run over to Oswego or something like that, and do a drop and hook over there, and start heading our butt down to Florida. Yeah, we're going to Florida. Yeah. Mama's in Florida. Yeah, Mama, she's in Florida. Yeah, I see you looking for her. You ain't gonna see her. Anyway, I done been rambling on for almost 20 minutes. I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go ahead and edit the video, and we'll get it uploaded first thing in the morning. That way y'all can start Friday off right with a Triple T and the Duck Man Ducky Duck video. Man, I tell you, y'all are some of the best people in the world. All the comments y'all leave me and the Duck Man here. And, oh, by the way, for everybody that says hey to the Duck Man, what you say, Duck Man? Say, what's up, everybody? Pose up, pose up. So I really appreciate it. Y'all lift my spirits a lot of times. Y'all just don't know it. With some of the comments I get from you all, it's just really uplifting to me to be able to read some of the things that y'all write, and all the well wishes and all the good positive comments. I really, really appreciate that. I really do. And so we'll just keep doing them old videos, won't we, do it? Yeah. So thank y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. It's Friday. Yes, Friday. Hey, Friday night trucking show with Pale Rider TV, 8 p.m. Central Time. Y'all come check it out. I don't know who the special guest is this week, but I'm sure it'll be somebody good. So y'all go check it out. And don't forget our motto, tell them, say, get that paw up there and you keep punching.